So hey guys, what's up? So welcome to my news channel. So starting from the first news, sanctions fail to stop Turkey's move. US President Donald Trump has vowed to swiftly destroy Turkey's economy if it did not stop its heinous acts in Syria. His administration imposed sanctions targeting Turkey's defense and energy ministers and three top ministers. Under pressure from allies and critics who have accused Trump of greenlighting Turkish invasion against Syrian Kurds, the American president has warned Ankara of consequences for precipitating a humanitarian crisis by killing civilians and endangering ethnic minorities. Ankara, however, ignored the sanction from the United States to press on with its assault on northern Syria on Tuesday, while the Russia-backed Syrian army entered one of the militarily contested cities, Majid-al void created by Trump's abrupt retreat. The United States will aggressively use economic sanctions to target those who enable, facilitate, and finance these heinous acts in Syria. Trump said in a statement on Monday, "I am fully prepared to swiftly destroy Turkey's economy if Turkish leaders continue down this dangerous and destructive path." He added that the United States is suspending negotiations with Turkey for a $100 billion trade deal and hiking import duties on steel from Turkey to 50%. The United States Treasury Department followed up with an announcement sanctioning Turkey's Ministries of Defense, Energy and Natural Resources and the Ministers of Defense, Interior and Energy, Hulusi Akar, Soleiman Soylu and Fuat Dönmez, respectively. Trump's decision to withhold a protection of Syria's Kurds after a phone call with Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan a week ago swiftly upended 5 years of United States. So move to the next news. U.S. Democratic debate focus on Biden impeachment. 12 Democrats square off on Tuesday for a historically crowded presidential debate overshadowed by an impeachment inquiry into U.S. President Donald Trump, who has dragged Chief Rival Joe Biden into the Ukraine crisis. It is an extraordinary moment. Washington's impeachment brawl has dominated U.S. politics for weeks and denied Democratic candidates the attention they crave ahead of what could be a pivotal showdown in the race to see who will face Trump in 2020. Trump's July 25th phone call to his Ukraine counterpart seeking help in investigating the Bidens and the disagree charge by Trump that the former United States Vice President intervened in Ukraine to protect his son Hunter has roiled the race and put Biden in the spotlight. The debate at Ohio's Arbiter University features Biden, who is struggling to maintain front-runner status, rising star Progressive Senator Elizabeth Warren snapping at his heels, and Liberal Senator Bernie Sanders eager to move from a recent mild heart attack that raised questions about his fortitude. Also on stage are South Bend Indian Mayor Pete Buttigieg, Senators Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, and Amy Klobuchar, ex-Congressman Peter O'Rourke, entrepreneur Andrew Young, and Obama-era Cabinet Minister Julian Castro. While debates are expected to help winnow the field off ahead of the first vote in the nomination process, the Democrats have actually expanded from the 10 candidates in September's event to 12 Tuesday, the largest debate in modern U.S. political history. Two others who qualified are Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard and billionaire activist Tom Steyer, who for 2 years has been seeking Trump's impeachment. So move to the next news. Elections, Trudeau's chance of winning majority seems gloomy. A sudden spurt in support for two smaller parties may spell trouble for Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his Liberal Party re-election campaign in the October 21 polls. Increases the chances of a house. The Separatist Party bloc, Quebec, has seen its popularity rise in Quebec, while the New Democratic Party appears to be doing well in the Greater Toronto Area and Metro Vancouver region. According to the latest state count forecast at 3:38 Canada, the Conservative Party is ahead of the Liberals for the first time since elections were announced. The gap remains narrow, with the Conservatives on track to garner 136 House of Commons seats, just more than the Liberals. Trudeau has been mired in controversies in the lead-up with his image taking a strong hit after the revelation of his blackface photos and his alleged interference in the bribery prosecution of the firm SNNC's level. So move to the last news. 1 in 3 children under 5 don't get proper nutrition, according to the United Nations. A third of the world's nearly 700 million children near 5 years of old are undernourished or overweight and face lifelong health problems as a consequence, according to grim United Nations assessment of child food nutrition released on Tuesday. If children eat properly, they live properly, said UNICEF Executive Director Henrietta Fore, unleveling the fund's first State of the World's Children reports in 1999. We are losing ground in the fight for healthy diets. Problems that once existed at opposite ends of the wealth spectrum have today converged in poor and middle-income countries, the reports show. Despite a nearly 40% drop from 1990 to 2015 of stunting in the poor countries, 149 million children 4 or younger are today still too short for their age, a clinical condition that impairs both brain and body development. Another 50 million are afflicted by wasting, a chronic and debilitating thinning, also born of poverty. At the same time, half of the youngsters across the globe under 5 are not getting essential vitamins and minerals, a long-standing problem UNICEF has dubbed hitting hunger over the last 3 decades. However, another form of child malnutrition has surged across the developing world. Excess weight, this triple burden undernutrition, lack of micronutrients, obesity is increasingly found in the same country, sometimes in the same neighborhood, and often in the same household. Victor Aguirre, head of the UNICEF's nutrition program, told the AFP across all age groups, more than 800 million people in the world are constantly hungry and another 2 billion are eating too much of the wrong foods, driving epidemics of obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Among children under 5, diet during first 1,000 days after conception is the foundation for physical health and mental development. Yet only 2 in 5 infants in under 6 months are exclusively breastfed as recommended. So if you like my channel, so kindly subscribe to it. Thank you.